welcome back to my channel. Here to do a recap slash review of A Deadly Ride movie on Tubi. Let's get into it. Now, like it says on my thumbnail, I appreciate the originality because the plot in this movie is different. It's not something I run across too often. And, I like to see something that makes me scratch my head and go, okay. So I'm going to say Uber ride share. I'm going to say ride share. So the ride share guy, that's what he does for a living, right? We see him picking up people. They show a scene of just, how he experiences different conversations with different people in the car, blah, blah, blah. Then we see him breaking into these same people's houses. I believe it's the same people's houses or different houses. And robbing them for their valuables. He's a cat burglar. So he picks up this woman who's right in the middle of having a dispute because she finds her boyfriend cheating on her. She's heartbroken, she's like, hey, tells him, let me get something to drink, blah, blah, blah. They're driving, I believe he was driving her to the airport or something. He hits this guy, thinks he's dead. So with her being there, she's a witness. And they're both out the car. He gets in the car and runs her over. Because he's like, okay, well, you're a witness. I got to get rid of you. So the chunk of the movie is her and the guy who he thought he killed trying to hide from him. We find out because she jumps I think it's something like she jumps in his trunk. And then he puts the guy's body in the trunk because at this time he's unconscious, but he thinks he's dead. And so he comes to in the trunk with the lady and she's like, look, he thought you died. He tried to kill me. We're going to have to, when he lifts the trunk, we're going to have to, run out, whatever. So bam, he lifts the trunk. They're both alive. And so they spend, like I said, a chunk of the movie hiding from him. So I think the attempt with this movie is to humanize criminals sometimes because he's trying to get custody of his child or part custody, something like his ex-wife is not letting him see his child until he's up on his child support or something like that. So his reasoning is, look, I have to ride share plus rob people because I need this money. And I guess he was like, I can't go to jail if I done ran over somebody and all this stuff. So I guess you would say he's a villain in this, though, because he's trying to find these two people to kill them because he's like, y'all know too much. And he purposely ran over the woman and she's still alive. So it's like she can testify in court, hey, he hit him and then tried to kill me because, I was a witness. So because they spend a lot of time running, it did get kind of slow in the middle. There was a few scenes where there was like some monologue action going on. Like the guy who he hit, he's supposed to be getting married soon. And he goes into this, what is it called? Speech about like, people aren't bad. They're just, something to the effect of he's doing this for his son and he's not really bad, but it was just like, I get what they were trying to do with that scene, but it just seemed kind of, I don't know, unrealistic because if you hit me and then try to run over somebody else, I'm not trying to reason with you about how good of a person you are. That's just me. He over there probably got broken ribs and everything, talking about he's not really a bad guy and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, who? Girl. So it ends with, because he caught up to him a few times and he finally catches up to him and thinks that he killed the guy, but of course he didn't because at the end, when he was trying to kill the woman again, attempting to kill her again, the guy shot him with I forgot whose gun it was, but the movie just ends like that, which that's cool. I mean, I guess we didn't have to see any more after that. But it's like, this is a good example of what happens when you make decisions off of your emotion at the time. And actually, that's actually something that I practice. I try to, it's like, you know what? Instead of making a decision while I'm frantic, while I'm upset, let me chill, calm down. Now, in his case, with him not killing, but thinking that he killed somebody, I'm guessing he was just like, I don't know if it was like fight or flight, where it's like, I gotta go. I gotta run her over because I can't go to jail for hitting this guy. I don't know, but it's like, all you had to do, brother, was call the police. Be like, look, I didn't see this man. I hit him. Let's get him some medical care. But no, you turn into dude from The Shining, because it was snowing the whole time. So I threw The Shining in there. You turn into Jack Nicholson from The Shining, trying to chase these people down all through the snow and through the woods and stuff. She's battered and bruised. The man's battered and bruised. I'm just like, okay. But yeah, other than it kind of dragging, the only thing that I would say, I think I would like to have seen more, I don't know, more action in the middle. Because the action was pretty much right after he hit them and hit her. And then you had some few jump scare type moments where they were both hiding and he was like outside of the barn. Are you in there? Hello, I just wanted to talk. And, you had some of that going on, but I wanted to see some more, action, some more chasing type of scenes, right? But yeah, this is a deadly ride. Like I said, I do like the plot. I like how we have someone, this everyday average guy who you think is everyday average, but he turns out to be a cat burglar / attempted murderer. I like it. Shouts out to the filmmakers of this movie. Shout out to my 144 subscribers. Shout out to the rest of you as well who are not subscribed, but you can by hitting that button for me. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Let's see if we can do it by the end of this year, all right? But yeah, thanks for standing in there with me, you guys. Peace and blessings to every one of you watching. Until next time.